So it starts with Superman introducing the 5 new members of the Justice League. They got Dr. Fate, and the rest are nobodies. And I don't know why the league are moving like Chelsea. They just be signing anyone like them niggas don't got 30 heroes on the roster already. This the type of greed they speak of in the Bible. We cut to the team on this side quest against some pawns, but we knew these niggas weren't a match for the team, so we're not even gonna cover it. That's not what this video is about. After they pack those side characters, making sure they never get 2 minutes of screen time ever again, half of these niggas are needed in Santa Prisca by the big dogs. I'm talking Joker, Lex Luthor, Queen Bee, Poison Ivy, because they're getting blackmailed. They found the Superboy and Megan sex tapes, it's over. She knows her reputation is cooked if the public sees some green ass shaking on the screen. Look what happened to She-Hulk. So they create this elaborate plan to ambush niggas that'll double their XP. Like, what? These niggas are brave as fuck. Imagine looking like Dalbo and trying to bag India Love. Like, that is not your game. Artemis pulling up, giving an Oscar-worthy performance, acting like she's joining the dark side. And Miss Martian flying in on the same bullshit on some, what? I never knew that. Who do you rookies think you are? Luthor feeling like Young Thug with some, I can see that bullshit from a mile away, and calls Red Sun on Superboy to hypnotize. By the way, love the trigger word, it's tough as fuck. Megan knocks Queen Bee out so she can open a telepathic link, and Superboy basically called Luthor a bitch because he actually has no psychological hold. Nigga, get your bald-headed ass into that Amazon office before I get mad. Nah, chill bro. On God, the only reason I wanted to hack into you was to integrate that new KSI into your brain so you can listen to it whenever you want. That's your heat, nigga. Superboy was about to wild out, but then Blockbuster comes in and starts doing the absolute most, using the back of Superboy's fade to do some lawn mowing. Now, right now, before we even get to the Watchtower fight, Artemis is hands down the most sorry member of this team. How the fuck are you getting pressed by Sportsmaster and Cheshire? Like, these are the Injustice League's errand boys, bro. These are E-tier villains, and niggas are gonna bring her to the Watchtower. It's like they're trying to let their nuts hang. Same energy as picking a team in the Indian 2nd Division on FIFA and still packing up Real Madrid. Aqualad pulls up moving like Captain Save-A-Ho on some unhand her at once head ass. Like, nigga, your Intimidator badge is on cardboard, you don't have the facilities for all that. Luthor gets his Eater to blast him out the way and pieces out. And I just peeped something. Look at the duos that are working together. Aqualad and Rocket, Superboy and Miss Martian, Robin and Zatanna, Wally and Artemis. I know what kind of men you are. You are not slick. This is a 4-man disguised as a mission. Let's clap it up for this date idea. That's Robin who came up with it with his try-hard ass. Artemis gets beamed by Sportsmaster, who starts talking shit. Do you not see what I'm saying? Artemis is so shit, she's making Sportsmaster look good. This right here is such a tough team play though. Zatanna clones Robin, who used this Rick Sanchez ass ability to weave a few of Bane's hits and baits him to expose his strength tube, which Robin unplugs and shocks Bane out. By the way, this is a villain that packed up Batman and broke his back like Meteor Mom, so Robin is really cooking. After they take down Blockbuster and the worst duo since Taylor Swift and Toothpaste, Cheshire ain't even back, bro. Peep how she sees her teammate stuck and just leaves. Like, bro, go slide for Sportsmaster. This next scene is the most rage-inducing scene of all time, by the way. After calling out Artemis, Megan, and Superboy for the entire season, it turns out that this Beck was the problem. And what makes it worse is that he's been so annoying for the entire season. Trying to be all serious and focused when you have the skill level of Flight in November is wild to me. So now, thanks to Red Arrow, Vandal Savage has control of the entire league. After Batman telling all this news to the team, he leaves and Red Tornado tries to infect Aqualad. But because of some minor softwares he made, because he's a hero, all his systems go offline. So the team split, with half of them going to go find Red Arrow and the other half working on getting Tornado back online by using his secondary body. You know, the one he uses to get some pussy. Black Canary pulls up, but like, they're up against the entire league. Nobody's worried about Black Canary. Tornado co-signs me by saying Black Canary is the least of their problems and they dip out. After piecing her up, by the way, Robin and Rocket did their thing on this one. They create a cure and send Black Canary, Red Tornado, and Speedy to gather intel by acting like they're still programmed. But they get clocked instantly and the chips are put back into them. But now it's time for the real niggas to cook and nobody knows they're here yet. They split into duos to move faster, and we start with Elastic Man, where Artemis shoots a gas arrow to make him move his head into the perfect place for Wally to cure him. Hawkman is next, and I kind of feel bad for him because he was never winning the matchup that they put on him. Superboy and Robin. Bro, give one of these OP ass niggas to Artemis or something. They out here toying with Hawkman, doing Pred Catcher combos on him. This is sick work. Moving on to what I hope is in the kitchen. Like, you telling me you niggas live in the Watchtower and don't have room for a better kitchen. But you know what they say? The food matches the atmosphere, because I don't know what the fuck the Atom is cooking. Like, ew! These must be the leftovers that he got from that Wonder Woman dinner last night. Shorty is a strong, independent woman. She don't know how to cook. If you give her an ISO with the kitchen, you're gonna be forced to eat some shit that look like Polish food. Miss Martian and Zatanna back him up, then Rocket and Aqualad cook up Captain Atom. So now at this point they've been clocked, they need to pick up the pace. But they could have some help, because remember how these three are cured? Well, they start putting in work, curing Green Lantern. But Cat nigga over here gets salty and brings in the Elite Strike Force. Like, bro, what? You're fighting some miners, the Justice League's 10-day contract players, and Red Tornado. Why are you bringing in Batman and Superman? They immediately get active with Hawkgirl putting in a mean hit. Then this nigga Speedy. Yes, I'm calling him Speedy because you do not deserve your Justice League name. Get that weak ass Red Arrow shit out of here. Speedy decides that it's a good idea to shoot arrows at them. Ah, damn! Somebody please kick this nigga into outer space and let him float away for the greater good of superhero reputations. But maybe he made me eat my words, because that weak ass arrow actually cooked Martian Manhunter. I know he pissed off too. The rest of the league finna be clowning bro about how he let himself get crossed by this fraud. Hey Manhunter, remember that time you got clipped by a 60 overall with no badges? I know yo ass not talking. Who you get cured by again? That one shut GA up real quick, you'll see why soon. Batman avenges him and proves my point, because look at this shit. How many combos you gon' hit Red Arrow with? All of them. Then they violate Red Tornado, turning him into a nugget. Savage says since there's a cure, why not just murk these niggas? Huh? That means that these niggas are now going full power on teenagers. Someone tell Unc it's never that serious. Miss Martian tries to go for a 3-for-1 combo, but she only gets Dr. Fate. Thank God for that though, because again I say it, running this nigga's fade would have been raps for the team. No diff as well. Icon blasts McGann away and then turns around. You see why I said this shit? Like, nigga, the danger is behind you. Rocket gets a free cure. Oh wait, now I know why Icon did this. He's such a good uncle, guys. He's just boosting Rocket's KD. She saw Miss Martian take out 2 members and got tight that she's still a support character. So Aqualad leaves after curing those 3 and links up with Artemis and Wally to run 3s with their masters. They have the genius idea to send them to outer space by opening the cargo hold. And I don't get why the league don't do this to niggas like Speedy. For the record, this nigga's been alive for a grand total of 3 years and the only thing he's ever known is Justice League. It should be illegal for you to be this ass at your only ever life goal. He closes it right before they die and they cure these 3. And now I want to make a callback to that Martian Manhunter and GA conversation that happened before. Nigga just got cured by Artemis, he's never living that down. But good game of Blacktop, everybody. The Wyans won this shit convincingly though. Robin and Wolf cure Hawkgirl and they do some switcheroo head ass move to trap Wonder Woman's bohemian ass. Batman tries to stop all of it but Rocket dodges. And what do we have here? Why, a Batman and Robin ISO of course. And I'll be honest, Robin is looking slightly too confident, as if Batman isn't the same nigga that folded Superman just for the fuck of it. I am putting all my money in the basket that he gets folded. And yes, he tries some weak ass smoke attack and gets his shit rocked. Meanwhile, Superman is desperately trying to fight off them child support payments. I know he couldn't sleep that first night Superboy left Cadmus. And look at the way he's looking at Superboy in disgust. He's gonna go back to the testing clinic cause ain't no way this is his son. He's looking weak as fuck right now. Miss Martian tries to sneak Manhunter, but this is the big M, you heard? His human name is literally John Jones. She playing this shit risky and gets hit with that no-look Magic Johnson, so she can't even get a piece of the essence that Martian Manhunter got. But she has a trick up her sleeve and uses her ultimate, turning herself into a white Martian and ew! No wonder this nigga started dying inside. What is that? She's as much of a jump scare as any female that says that they're a 10 on a Red Pill podcast. Superman out here turning into Prime Kendrick and clocks the shit out of McGann. Superboy tries to get back, but these hands are rated E for everyone. Straight through the floor. Meanwhile, this overconfident ass nigga is still flipping around. Nigga, drop the sticks and get back on the trapeze. Parents or not, that's your true calling. But Batman said fuck all that, we're running hands. Robin is happy to do so too. He hit the Jarvis, analyzes fight patterns. Weave, but he's only human after all. And he's fighting Batman. This is not the time for your Weave Nation audition. Getting kicked away. He grabs the sticks and retries. Block, but gets his shit blocked and he tries this nonsense. Like, nigga, you are not Ronaldo and you're not fighting Mr. Freeze. This is not the time for these yabba dabba do ass moves that you are practicing in your room, and gets thrown away. But Batman must have powers because how is he behind him? No, nigga, stop advertising yourself as human. You're not! Robin and Superboy now realize that they have too much dip on their chip and create this fuck ass plan to jump them individually. Batman's first, so Superboy flings Robin at Batman, who kicks him and kills him as he's falling, and Superboy grabs Superman so Robin can use that good kryptonite to soften him up and slide it in easier. Dumb and Dumber are politicking about whether to stay or not, but like, your best weapon in 50,000 years just got clapped by a group of niggas that still go to school, so they dip out. Tornado gives his congrats to the team and the 4-man gets completed right on New Year's. How fitting. And it ends with Superman interrupting his son, getting some cheeks to congratulate him and finally let him know that he's ready to be a present father. The end.